how about this? The Fat Controller sent me to the Blue Mountain Quarry to do the work of those pesky narrow gauge engines. Apparently they are all on strike and are asking for a pay rise. Look, I know I'm a hero, but I can't run a complete quarry all by myself. Well anyway, I better do the quarry pickup or I'll be sent to the smelter yards for sure. If anyone's to get a pay rise around here, it should be me, because I'm the only engine doing all the work. Anyway, a trip to the quarry is always interesting. You get a peep into how the other half live, and you often see some really cool machines. Well, this place has got lots of twists and turns, and there's a big incline. Well, that's no problem for me, because I'm the #1 engine. Here I go, wheels to the rails. Oh, this is quite steep. Definitely far steeper than Gordon's Hill. Oh, come on wheels, stick to the rails. Steam it up, steam it up. Oh, no! How embarrassing. Okay, let's see if Owen can help, because he's designed to haul things up the steep inclines of this quarry. Hey Owen, are you on strike? Can you give me a lift?
Thomas, I'll give you a lift as long as you keep it quiet. You know what the unions are like. I'll throw you my line, so get ready to catch it. Great catch, Thomas.
Well, Owen, that's why I'm the #1 engine.
Now, Thomas, just relax. Let me do all the hard work.
Wow, Owen, you're really powerful. You're making me go up this really steep incline with ease. I'm not having to do a thing. If only the whole of Sodor was set up like this. I've got to say, it's a fantastic view up here, and thanks Owen for making an impossible job easy.
That's fine, Thomas. But one word of warning, use your brakes on the way down.
Brakes, Owen? They're for sissies. Oh well, it's now or never. See you down the bottom. Thomas, power! Wow, what an amazing ride! I'm pretty sure that's the best set of tracks on Sodor. This quarry is so much fun. Owen, any chance for another ride to the top?
Sorry, no, Thomas. I'm on strike. And remember, don't forget what you come here for. To pick up a load for the Fat Controller. Oh
yeah, thanks for reminding me about work, Owen. Dare say having fun is not part of being stuck in a quarry. Ho-hum, back to doing what I'm told. How everyday is that? Mind you, I'll be able to prove to the Fat Controller I'm really useful. Maybe it's time for me to ask for a pay rise. I mean, look at me, I'm the only engine working at the moment. And really, what's there to lose? I'm unsackable, because I'm #1.
I'll have a few quick words about this playset, Thomas and Friends Great Quarry Climb. I lost the receipt to this set, and it's almost totally irrelevant for me to talk price, because the prices I pay are far, far different to the prices that you would see overseas. All I know is this is a far grander set than that stupid Shark Attack playset that I looked at previously. I made a few changes to this playset. I found the turntable was too notchy, and I took off a little bit of plastic each end of this, because I like to turn the turntables via the train. Until I took those de-notched that turntable, I couldn't do that. I'm not sure if you know, there are actually two versions of this style of track. The earlier version, which was the first, you might say, the new take-along type track. It was the same on both sides. It looked the same on both sides. The newer version actually looks different. You look at that on that side, there's a top side, you might say, and on the underside, those sleeper bits are hollow. So in a funny way, I actually preferred the older style track. But what I noticed is this older style track has troubles fitting into one part on this turntable. Here we are looking at the turntable again, and if I come in on that very strangely positioned exit, you can see that that track piece doesn't go in properly, because this track's a little bit wider than the track that they conform to a little bit later on. It's only really a problem if you've got that very early version of this style of track. I can force it on, but it's not a very good fit. Looking down on top, there's a bit of a gap here. I dare say you can live with that. I will. And the turntable, it's got some quirky angles coming off it, and it would have been nicer if that pickup arm that goes up to the top piece there, just imagine if that was flipped around and put over there, got rid of that one. made it the straight through from here, so we could go straight through there. So that joiner there would be basically turned into that area there. Hope I'm not confusing you. And the other one, only because I made the intro video and I just found how awkward the angles were coming off this turntable, was imagine if you had one coming straight down the line. So you had a piece there, then you could do a curve, and then you got your parallel tracks. You got 2 parallel tracks there. I like a bit of parallel work when I'm setting up these railways. Maybe you don't. The problem with them coming off on these angles is, let's say if I put a full curve on there, the track starts to go back in onto this area here. Now, I'm sure you can go and put a little half curve there, and it sort of solves the problem. Then you've got a track which sort of spears off at a strange angle. I just thought if the turntable worked off the 90-degree axis, it would have made a whole lot more common sense. But hey, what would I know? It's a playset which is very pleasing to the eye. It's very large, and it's just a shame. I love this blue track. It's had one of the Trackmaster sets. It was all blue track, and I was very fond of this colour. It's just a shame that all of the track which is up in the air isn't blue like the Quarry. I mean, to me, all of the bit there underneath this crane should have been blue. Blue all the way down to the bottom, then going to your silver track. But boy, I am nitpicking. It's a fantastic set, but I just feel if that track was blue, it would have made it a whole lot nicer to look at. The Owen incline engine is fantastic in this. He's got this thing you can pull out, and on the magnet coupling, it's just an interference fit. On the back of Owen there's a lever, and you can bring Thomas up on that steep incline. It's a fantastic little feature. What I do like about this playset is that it's got elevation, so you can send Thomas down on the main plunge. That's this blue track here. It comes along, you can trigger off the saw. Ouch. And you can keep on going on a death-defying ride. It's quite a slalom ride, that one. Or you can send him on a reverse Owen slammer. And it's a very, very steep ride back down the way he climbed up. Let me reset this rock saw, and we'll send Thomas down on the blue track. Hasta la vista, Thomas. It is quite a fast run, and he tends to end up right down there. And this set loves a bit of Hot Wheels action. Go the Hot Wheels. Whoa, 2 classic shows put together, Scooby-Doo and Thomas the Tank. Wouldn't you love it? Okay, Redbird, show us your wings. Go Redbird. Oh, Redbird got stuck in that back corner and didn't get as far as the good old Mystery Machine or Thomas the Tank. Okay, this is the reverse Owen plunge. You're not laying down on the job again, are you, Thomas? The way I'm looking at this playset is get rid of this piece here, that Killjoy piece, then set up a vehicle coming down this big slide versus the blue slide and have a collision course right there. And then it's a case of timing. Whoa! Now really having some fun. That's what playing with toys is all about. Yeah! Oh yeah! Scooby-Doo! Oh, Mystery Machine slams Thomas out. Whoa, that was a hard one. So when I talk about playability, that's what I'm talking about, and I get rid of one stupid piece, and there's a whole bunch more fun in that playset. Well, this is one fantastic take and play playset. It's just such a shame that it just comes with a standard Thomas, a little chocolate wagonette, and a piece of slate. I mean, if only we could get people thinking a bit bigger on this and give us a few more options when it comes to characters. And let me give them a hand. Imagine if the playset came with Thomas and Luke. I mean, wouldn't that be just jaw-dropping if we had a revelation like that? But sadly, we don't have revelations like that in Thomas and Friends world. We can only just dream about them. Let's take a look at this playset once it's folded up. Well, after a bit of daddy mind puzzle, I've got this set to fold up. Unfortunately, it's not one of those clever take-and play sets where it all stays in one piece. There are floating pieces. And the problem with floating pieces is that they will get lost in time. I can guarantee you that. I think that lives in there. Unfortunately, I can't find anywhere to put the Thomas character or his truck. Maybe the audience will know. The audience always seems to know more than me. And I better leave this review here. Thanks for watching. If you've lasted this long, I know you hate the bit where I'm talking in the video, but I know you love the next bit, which is the fail reel. Let's do the fail reel. Okay, Redbird, show us what you can do on this playset. That was not what was meant to happen.
I did find the receipt for this playset. I paid around $80 and that's in Australia, so that's $30 more than the Thomas and Friends at the Shark Exhibit playset. I was hammered by a few people and they said I was too critical in that review of the Shark Aquarium playset, but I'll stand by what I said. Considering I paid $30 more for this Quarry Climb playset, I've got like 1,000% more playability. So as always in the toy departments, it's buyer beware. I hope I've helped you make some decisions. Okay, that's all for me. See ya.